Good day, this is your friend Jim. Welcome to my humble shop. Welcome to Saw Logs Plastic Hubs, and welcome to Slop in the shop for this week. I know my Slop videos have been kind of inconsistent, obviously, with all the activities that I've been doing here in the shop and around. My video making is taking a back seat, so to speak. So I've got some clips of some things I was making, some things I've been doing, some purchases, just kind of what's been going on the last week or 10 days or so, and I'm going to have that together for you today. Slop's going to probably from now on be more like that than this is a weekly thing. I will put it to you this way, and without yammering on before we get into the slop. I've come to a place in my YouTube career that I realize where my place is in YouTube. And while I have dedicated followers and dedicated subscribers, and you always want your channel to grow and grow and grow and grow, you sometimes have to face the reality of where you fit at in the landscape of YouTube, and especially in the machining community. So I've came to the place that I know where we fit. So instead of trying to constantly churn out content to gain subscribers, I'm going to be focusing more on quality updates for my loyal subscriber base, the folks that sit back and watch my videos. I got a lot of local people who love Slop, and I get a lot of comments from my friends locally who look forward to it every week. So that's kind of where my focus is going to start being at with the channel and with Slop. And if you come across one of these videos and want to like, subscribe, and share, yeah, obviously please do. But YouTube is not a money-making proposition for me. So remember that. I do this because I enjoy doing YouTube. The few dollars I get every quarter or every 6 months or a year won't, really wouldn't pay for a soda every day. So, folks, put it in perspective. All right, with all that being said, let's move right on into the slop. Hope you enjoy it. I'll come back and tell you goodbye. These are just components I've got set in here for that race car. Mainly some of the stuff we've taken out except the trash can and the radiators going in. The wheelbarrow is laying here because I've used it to bring some stuff in. And I've just got stuff thrown all over the dang place from where we've just drug this stuff in real quick yesterday. Now you notice I did move a toolbox in, my mechanics tools. Most of them will reside in here now. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Everything looks good. We just have to get this over a little more. I'm going to have to do some looking around here, see if I can move this box any closer. If not, I'll probably take that handle off just to get, so this will be flush. But that's the only thing that I have to look at. So we've got everything sort of stored in here right now. There will be some extra work. We got to put our pictures back up, probably hang some shelving. Can't stick stuff in holes anymore, obviously. So there's some shelving that needs to be put in and some stuff that I'll be doing along the way. So we'll just have to look and see. You'll have to see, tag along. I've got all my stuff on my cart just piled up, and this is because we moved everything in here and out. So this hasn't been done. Okay, let's go on to the next project for the day. This is this morning's task to sort of try to get this back in some sort of order. We done all this to drag that toolbox out of here. So this corner needs to be swept up first. A few things like that done. So we're going to have to get after it this morning. So that's the first thing I'm going to do today, is pick this cardboard up, sweep this floor a little bit. All right, now it's somewhat straight. My bench is clean as about as it's going to get. I've got everything sort of picked up, moved around, heater moved out of the way for the winter, for the summer, just so I can kind of get around in here a little bit now. So both shops are somewhat clean. I mean, they're not, you know, obviously I still got lots of work to do. I just put the stuff in the trash can. So now I at least can work. And I've been, one of the things, a reason why I moved the toolbox out of here is because doing the work on the race cars where I use the hand tools. So that also gives me some space, move things around a little bit. So that helped a little. So now I've got this place in somewhat of an order. There's a few things left to do. There's a lot of things left to do, to be quite honest. But I've got to figure out some shelving options in that other shop yet. That's it is going to be the major thing to figure out, and we're going to work on that too. So, you know, some of them may end up moving. I would like to put in shelving somewhat like here, but it's going to be a little more a challenge the way that place is designed to get some of this stuff up off the floor. So, with all that being said, I hope this give you an idea of some of the things I've been doing. Another project I'm working on is painting weights. Our weights for our race cars have to be white. So what we're doing is these are the ones that's come off. They was dingy, and I'm going to have to flip them over and paint the other side. So I just laid them out here in the cardboard, excuse me, and repainted them. So this is just something else I'm working on. On my little trailer I went to a sale, and they're selling scrap and pieces. So this is solid aluminum sheets we use to build our race cars out of. And this is what they've done is these are scratched, bent, damaged, you know, got some, you know, and or whatever. So they're selling it. They'll save it up and sell this stuff at once a year at one of the suppliers. So I go up and bought this whole pallet. For a point of reference, there's one of these aluminum sheets right here. This one right here, for example, right now, they're running close to $70 a sheet. So there's a lot of, excuse me, there's just a lot of, you know, not saying markup, there's just a lot of expense right now. So what I've done is basically, they sold these sheets for $25 a sheet. Get rid of them. There's damage. There's some blue that we probably won't use on my race car. And there's a piece of silver, I think, hiding under there. And there's some pieces of partial sheets. So they sold me the whole pallet at a really, really good price. They showed me the pallet for probably what I'd buy 4 sheets for. Let's just say I probably couldn't have bought 4 full sheets right now at about, probably 4 sheets or so, a little more. That's what I bought this whole pallet for. Enough material there to do the job. So basically I got 6 or 8 full sheets that they charged me for, that was in here. And so this well worth what I paid for it. And we come out ahead. The blue, well, there's a couple different colors in there that we'll probably use on other people's stuff. Some people wrap stuff, so when you wrap it, you can hide it too. So we'll just have to see what we're up to. So that's what we got, and that's what we got for the day, and just something else to put in slop. Okay, this morning, I'm gonna make some more of them sheet metal tools up. I've got some people wanting them. And since I've already made a video on it, I'm just gonna show you I'm getting started on it. This is another view of my sawing setup. I'm making these tools, so what I've done is I took a block of aluminum and milled it, sawed it out, basically another bandsaw. Now I'm sawing it into length so I can go ahead and mill them to the blocks I need to go to the bottom of the tool. So, this is where my little fixture really works really good. And I thought I'd just give you a shot of it. Okay, these are the little bottom blocks. I changed the design up a little bit with these. Normally, in the past, I countersunk them, but I decided that I'm going to make these this time by drilling them and threading them all the way through with a threaded rod, save all that countersinking. You had to tap all the blocks, but to me it seems to be a little easier to deal with. See, countersink. So I've got them all drilled and tapped. Now all I got to do is make the handles for the customers. Anytime you make something, you constantly evolve, or you design something, and these tools are no exception. And let me slide this a little more while I get in here. And so what I decided to do, the original ones you see me make and do the video on, I countersucked them and used screws. Sounded like it's really a good idea. But one of the things I ran into is I didn't have a lot of screws on hand. So this is a piece of quarter rod right here. So what I like to do sometimes is think about it. In this case, instead of drilling these things out and using a screw, I'm just going to put a piece of all thread through it to attach the two pieces together. We're going to Loctite it. Not a big deal. Now here's some all thread. There's an extra piece of all thread. And I think you've seen me do this 100 times. We just grab our handy dandy hacksaw. And just saw these things up before I machine the handles today for these. So what I'm going to do here is use my thing. Let me get back to my madam. She just texted me. She's working today. Okay, now I got 5 of these made. We gotta fix them where we can use them. The easiest way to do it, take your belt sander and your drill. You don't have to have a Milwaukee, by the way. I'm just a big fan of Milwaukee stuff. And just take that drill and you got a nice threaded spot in the end with the little rusty solid. There you go. Little simple trick. Works really good. Now I've got them all fixed. And see, when I put these things in with the screws and the screws hold these, they're going to be good. I mean, it's just going to be like having a bolt. In fact, one sense of the word, it may even actually be a bit stronger because it's got Loctite. It basically, you got the threads all the way through it. And it's actually just a shade bit easier to machine. So it saved me a little time. Well, I finished these tools. I didn't go through all the process of turning and everything. It's because I've done this a lot. The biggest thing on these, I changed these so I could use this threaded rod. Make it simpler, save me some time. I made 5 of them up. I've got one that 2 of these was sold, and so I got these ready and to go out. So I'm gonna put them in the. One's got to go in the mail Monday, so I got to get it put together and in the mail. You are going to see the machining, the lathe work on this because of the okay. This is the way I center it up. Now this is just going to be a plate from my tire machine. You've already seen me machine one. I just thought I'd show you the way I line it up. I can't use my V-blocks because my V-blocks are going to be, and I'm going to take these parallels out once I get them tight too, because I may have a parallel in the way of a drilled hole once we start to drill the hole. I'm just going to clamp these down, and again, I bought this piece of aluminum off of eBay because it was a 6-inch piece. I need a 5-inch bolt circle. So to find my center, which is fairly simple, as you see, I'm able to do it this way, and that way I've got everything lined up because it's a 1/2-inch hole. Is it perfect? Probably not. It's probably off a few thousandths, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 10 thousandths, but for the application, it's going to be just fine. Saves a lot of trouble. There's the completed plate. I only use 3 bolts because that's all we actually probably only put 2 in. But my other one, I drilled the 5 holes on the 4 3/4 pattern. So this was set up on basically 5-inch pattern, 5-inch bolt circle, which is 2.5 inches from the center, which is the Ford pattern. So there we go. Hey, good morning. I'm going to do something really quick. I broke a tap the other day off. I've got some new ones ordered. Sometimes I'll take these taps like this and salvage them when really for a specific purpose. Say I need to bottom something or chase a hole or something like that. So I'm going to do, take this cut off with it. And try to make sure I cut off all the broke part of the tap. There you go, I got most of it. Now, I'll show you what the next trick is. Okay, just like a bolt that I cut off. Take this belt sander. Then we'll just catch it here at an angle. And then we'll just grind in a little bit of a lead like that. So this would be a good tap like to chase out a quick hole or bottom or something like that. I wouldn't want to use it to tap a hole, but I had this to break off the other day and I was making them weight clamps. So this is one way I'll try to salvage them just for other little uses around the shop. Or if I got some material that's really mean, I could use this instead of risking a good tap. Okay, I got an unboxing video here from Amazon. It's nothing fancy. It's just box cutting oil. I tend to use this regular old pipe oil, like a lot of hobby machinists, and I get low, and you notice it's Amazon box. Thank God for Prime. And really, here, if you go to a big box store, you can only buy the Otay in a quart. And I guess I could go to somebody like Ferguson and get it. I just never went and done it. Again, most of the time I got Prime, so I just call them and, hey, I'll put in an Amazon order. So that arrived today. Okay, I'm going to do a little video clip. This is my race car shop. Right now, obviously, you know, our race car's tore up. So we've had it insulated, and if you'll notice, I've had it spray foam. High density foam, and local company done it, and they done a fantastic job. The reason why this looks a little bit different color, these doors set outside got a little hot. Heat and stuff is really sensitive for. So we're planning, we've got some other work to do here in the shop. I know you've seen how we've done it, and it's got still a bit of an echo, but not like it has had. So this was finished yesterday, and today is Thursday. And so this is stuff here. All right, let me show you some other stuff in a different way. I hope you enjoyed this combination of my pig food, my slop in the shop. I'm not going to apologize for taking your time up beginning ranting because it's my channel. My right. Folks, I hope you enjoy my content. If you enjoy my content, please share it with your friends. Please, like, comment, share. That makes me feel good. I'd rather have 15 viewers and 10 comments than 3K viewers and no comments. To me, the feedback with you is more important than anything. So, folks, hope you enjoyed my video. Sit back and look for some more stuff coming along. I've got a project or two I'm in the works on, and I'm going to try to get with you on that. So, with no further ado, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.